Yes. SCP, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me now. Please. I think I was screwing around with my mic earlier and it apparently didn't pick up. So let me know if I'm still muted. Yay. Perfect. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? Anyway, sorry. Man, okay, so Fairest of All. This is a reimagining of the Wicked Queen from Snow White. And to my shock, it's a graphic novel. Everything is this lime green color. Very cool. We're going to go over or through it a little bit in detail just because I'm excited. I haven't read it yet, but it's an explanation of why maybe this evil queen is so wicked and evil. The art style is cool. It's different. Serena Valentino has done other stuff too. So if you click through this, and it's on sale for 21% off right now. Yes, 21% off. I thought it was $21. $17.29. And they have other Disney villains, different books that Serena's written. So I think there's Ursula and Maleficent, I think is the other one. So love this art style. It's very different. I like the green, but I don't know why it's green. I feel like that's a Maleficent thing. So I'm kind of shocked. I'm wondering if they have the same thing going on in all of the other graphic novels. So very cool. Man, this is super cool. I'm really excited to actually look through and read this entire thing. Look at Snow White. She's perfect for the taking. The evil queen could just like throw her down the well. She might. So anyway, cool book about the evil queen from Snow White, if you are curious about it. And you can find all of the other ones. If you click through in the carousel as well, there's a whole bunch of, I think there's at least Ursula and Maleficent. It'd be cool if they did do all of the villains like Captain Hook and stuff like that. All right. So moving on, thank you so much, SCP, again, for letting me know I was muted. If you haven't, or well, you wouldn't have heard. So this is my second live stream I'm doing today. So I'm doing the tail end of what I had before. So if there are any items you want me to look over again because you weren't present for the first live stream, let me know and I will totally do that. And I will not be live. Not like this has been a thing. I haven't been live streaming a whole bunch lately, but I wanted to do 2 today because we've been remodeling our house. And yeah, I don't know when we'll be able to live stream next. There's just so much going on. So I wanted to make sure to double up so that you guys have some creepy reads for summertime. So here's our next book we're going to talk about. I actually haven't looked at it really, and I'm really excited because I was like, what? Disgustingly delicious. So I briefly looked at it and I saw that warning, there's like spiders and blood and all kinds of things, but this is for kids technically. So it is by, let's see, illustrations by Montse Galbani and Soledad Romero Moreno is the writer. Really cute illustrations, and you get to learn about all of our really gross, like there's just some things that maybe people are like, I don't know if I'd eat that. Let's look at it. Here are all around the world. We have a whole bunch of these, which is just hilarious. So like snails in France, which by the way, they are good. Tarantulas in Cambodia. I wanted to actually try that. Jellied eels in England. You'd have to pay me some good money for that. Maggot cheese frog shakes in Peru. Okay, I would actually, I mean, it's blended. What are you going to do? We have like stewed cow intestines. So it goes over all of the different foods you're going to see in this really gross book. So sorry if you don't have a good stomach, maybe just wait a few seconds and come back to this live stream. Ant larvae. I don't know. Okay, so here we have how it's collected, different information about it, where it's eaten at, and how it's eaten. It's a delicacy, apparently. We have fried testicles here. So sorry. It's a kid's book, so it should be fine. We have fermented birds from Greenland. And I'm that, I don't know. I don't know if I would have a fermented bird, but that's because I don't like poultry very much, just generally. I don't mind fermented fish. So I don't know. I don't know if fermented bird would have like the same kind of, there's something about chicken I don't actually like, which I know is weird because everybody's like, everything is great with chicken. And I'm like, no. So anyway, SCP says my great nephew will love this. It's a cute book. And I think this is a really great way of introducing, I mean, like everybody in every place eats differently. I love food because you get to learn so much about people, their cultures. I mean, like blood soup in Germany, I'd probably try it. Not gonna lie, but like most Americans here, we're not gonna have that. But like, a lot of Japanese people are like, why are you guys eating cheese? It's literally mold. So I get it. We all have our things where we're like, oh. So I like this. Snails are actually quite tasty. I like them. Here we have duck liver pate, foie gras. I like the sad, did you see this? This is adorable. It's a sad little goose or duck. It's a domestic goose. Sorry. It's crying. It's adorable. Okay. One more. Hopefully it's not too, stinky herrings. This is the, I don't know how to say, I hope I say this right. Is it surströmming? Oh my goodness. I used to know how to say this. This is one I think I would have a hard time with, and a lot of people do. So, but it is the stinkiest fermented herring in the world, and it comes in a can. It's a sweet, like a Swedish thing. So we get a whole slew of foods from all over the place, and I really like it. It's totally interesting. And the art is adorable. So if you have a little one like SCP does, who wants to learn about disgustingly delicious food around the world, this is a great book for that. Okay, so next we have fairies. Finding fairies. This is 26% off. Cute. Okay, so this is actually, I love this. It's shiny, as you can see. I think it's it is a rose gold shine. Very pretty. Finding fairies. So discovering sprites, pixies, redcaps, and other fantastical creatures in an urban environment. I think there are photos or illustrations. Sorry, not photos. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be all over the news. Like, warning, we see fairies. Here's photos, but nobody would believe us, right? Here we have some illustrations. Ether sprites. Let's look. We have I've never even heard of this little dude before. So cute. And I'm not going to try to pronounce some of these guys because I feel like a lot of this is Celtic. And I know I'm not going to make that happen. Look at how tiny it is. So cute. The cryptids of the world. Just small little things. Lots of information about different fae and their life. So if you are a fairy person or know anybody who is a fairy person, this is a really cool addition to their fairy book collection. So here's our table of contents. On the fae, we have those that we brought with us, so from around the world, like brownies, redcaps, etc. And I think most of these are it looks more Celtic. We also have native species of North America. So like a pugwudgie, thunderbird is one. Deer woman is another one. We have like South American conservation across the 4 domains. Ooh, this is fun. And safe hunts for the beginning fae spotter. So if you want to try, it's like bird spotting, but harder. Fae spotting. So if you wanted to try that, and you want it, just it's cute. Like there's some fun things in here. You don't have to believe in it. It's just adorable. But the pictures are really fun too. Information about each thing. It's just really cool. Correlation versus causation, hurricanes and fairies of tempest. Wow, there's a lot in here. So if you like fairies, definitely try Finding Fairies. It's super cute. And it is by Alexandra Rowland. It's a beautiful book, honestly. Okay, this one I'm really excited about. I've had to wait. I need to find it. Okay, I've got like a million books on my desk. It's actually kind of embarrassing. You'll see I'm stacking them right in front of me. the piles getting there. See, there it is. We can actually stand this up now. Okay, so this is called Dream On, a kid's guide to interpreting dreams. I have actually been trying to use this for myself because I've been having some crazy dreams lately. And I like this because there is like some science and just, interpretation, loose interpretation throughout. I have a niece and I've been trying to get, like see what things stick, like different interests, and I'm wondering if she is somebody who dreams, because she's a deep sleeper. And I know most of us in my family, especially the ladies, we have some we got some dreams. So here, and this is more for kids, like how to deal with some dreams, especially like the negative ones, nightmares, embarrassing dreams, that kind of thing. So like different chapters, it says dreams that change the world, dream it or do it yourself, and what do dreams say about you, embarrassing dreams, happy dreams. We also had SCP says, do you have any info on how long the 3-inch for the price of 2 offer will be available? Wait, which one is that? Which one are you talking about? I will obviously try to find this for you. 3 for the price of 2 offer. I don't know, actually. And I don't know if I have any access to how long each offer technically on Amazon will be around, but definitely let me know which thing you're actually talking about too. Okay, so Dream On. We talk about common nightmares, creatures and monsters. Oh, both the fairies book and the food book show it. Whoa, here. That's fun. Let me actually, now I'm curious. Sorry, I'm pausing. I'm trying to see like this 2 for 1 or this 2 for 3. Why can't I speak properly? Oh, they've changed a few things in here for me. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything about a 2 for 3. I'm wondering if that only applies to you, SCP, because I don't see anything personally on either of those books. Let me just triple check. I'm going to look up the oh, savings. Get 3 for the price of 2 shop items. Limited time offer. Thanks, Amazon. Why don't you tell me when, though? 0 items from this promotion in your cart. Oh, okay. No, I actually do not know how long, and I really wish that they told you. That's rude. Wow, there's a lot of things on. Hey, that's a good find, SCP, because oh, the villain's graphic novel has it as well, and the fairy novel. Okay. That's actually really, really cool. I'm wondering, wow, there's a lot of different things that are by get 3 for the price of 2. Good time to shop today, I guess, because it's Father's Day weekend next. Oh, it's this weekend. It's this weekend. I've already bought my father tickets to a metal show, so he's got to be happy. That was a lot of money. He's got his gift. But if you are looking for some Father's Day stuff, like some quick stuff, this get 3 for the price of 2 is really cool. There's lots of books on here. It looks like video games and maybe it's just book, DVD, toy, video games, sports, etc. Yeah, I'm not sure when the limited time is, but I would imagine. Now I'm gonna look this up. Sorry, we're putting a pause on this thing because they really should tell you. If they're like it's a limited time, then say when. It's because that's just, I don't know why Amazon does that. It's really annoying. Yeah, of course it's not saying anything. Yeah, you might, I would say like better sooner than later. I would imagine it might be done after Father's Day. That's my assumption, but I don't know. Thank you for pointing that out though, SCP, because that's kind of a cool thing. You know, you can get a lot of really cool books, you know, for the price of 3 or price of 2. You can get 3 books for the price of 2. Okay, so sorry. Let's move on. Okay, we've got different photos in here about dream interpretation. That is where I left off. That's right. It's very cute, very approachable for kiddos, especially. So let's talk about like common nightmares. Let's do that. Lots of people want to know about what their nightmares about. So I like how nicely everything is broken down. If you want to do some more dream interpretation, it says somebody or something is chasing you. This is a definitely common dream. I've definitely had that. And it's chest pounding, heart stopping dream. And it has to do with feelings of stress and anxiety in your waking life. It can be the result of your brain's fight or flight reflex in response to something that is threatening your well-being. Some things you will want to notice in your dream are who or what is chasing you. So this requires some bits of lucid dreaming if you can, or even recall, because my husband does not recall any dream that he ever has. We all dream, but it's like trying to recall exactly what happened. That's the hard part. We also have chase dreams are associated with avoidance. So lots of insights on certain dreams. We have things like death of a loved one. This one's a really big one. I wish I had more access to when I was growing up, because I had a few really scary dreams when I was a kid about that. We have the best healing stones for your dream based on your most common dream. So it does talk about metaphysical things, like if you're open to it, here's some things that other people do. Alien dreams, that's adorable. There are people. Every day, the interactions we have with people in our lives impact us in some way, including our dreams. There's fun facts throughout this book. It's a really cute gift book if you do have a kid who's just fascinated by sleep, dreaming, and just the science behind it. So like places, fun fact, after the age of 10, we have at least 4 to 6 dreams a night. That's pretty sweet to know. And then, especially since it sometimes seems like this really long running dream, here we have different things like a modern day take. Your phone is cracked. That's a modern day nightmare. Movement in dreams. I really love these illustrations. Super cute. Flying dreams. So if you're looking for a really unique gift for a kiddo, Dream On interpreting dreams is really fun. Personally, I've used it too a little bit, just to kind of see. And it's really fascinating, some of the science behind it. Why do we dream some of these things? And why do some people remember them? Why do some people don't? So check that one out. And it's cute. All right, next one. Krampus Baby. We're still on like kids books right now. So this one's cute. I know it's not the holidays yet, but these Hazydale press flat books, they go super quick, especially during Halloween and Christmas time. They have I think they have baby vampire, baby. Do they have a baby Kraken? They have baby Mothman. These get just eaten up. People will buy these immediately when they're released. We barely got Krampus Baby when it got first released. This is really cute. I would get it ahead of time before Christmas because people will be grabbing it during Christmas. It is very colorful and approachable, and it's interactive. It is a board book. So this says, it's Krampus Baby who jingles all the way. Here's more, and here's some more little openings with a cast of characters. And it talks about Krampus, but obviously for babies. So maybe you're not a traditional person who doesn't do the St. Nicholas, St. Nick, Santa Claus, that kind of thing. You want to do something more on the Krampus end. This is a cool way of doing it. You can celebrate. Maybe you're a new parent. Maybe you know somebody who's a new parent. and they just want to celebrate Christmas the way they want to celebrate Christmas, and this is the way they want to celebrate it. I just found out that we have a Krampus photo place nearby my house. So that's something that I think my husband and I will be doing, is Krampus photos. I'm very excited about it. So cute, perfect for the holidays. Check out all of Hazy Dell Press. They do have a lot of cute ones. I know I think I have Baby Vampire. I don't know if I have Baby Mothman. I think I was too late. And I think they have Baby Yeti too. They've got a lot. So definitely click through if you've got little babies in your life, or somebody that might have a little baby. It's a great gift. It's cute. And great quality book generally, like just really, really nice board book. It's hard. It's actually very difficult to break. You have to try to mess with it. All right, so here's one that is 45% off. I wanted to give you guys a whole range of books for summertime. Lots of people are going off on vacations. This is for YA readers, and I know not all of you are YA readers. Sometimes it's just for the young adults here. So this Vicious Grace by Emily Thede is really fun. It was kind of it wasn't a crazy, what am I trying to say? It's nothing crazy profound. Something that's cool about it takes Italian mythology and places it into a fantasy world, which is very different. I have not seen that before. So here we have, I'm trying to remember. So we have 3 weddings, 3 funerals. Alessa's gift from the gods is supposed to magnify a partner's magic, not kill every suitor she touches. So she only has a few weeks left until a hungry swarm of demons devours everything on her island home. Alessa is running out of time to find a partner and stop the invasion when a powerful priest convinces the faithful that killing Alessa is the island's only hope. Her soldiers try to assassinate her. So it follows Alessa, she's trying to hide and survive all of that political intrigue. There is romance in here. I think it's an enemies to lovers thing. It is. So Alessa hires it's been a while. I think it's been half a year since I read this. And I think there's supposed to be a second book in the series. I read so much. Sometimes it just doesn't stick. I apologize. So we have Alessa who hired Dante, who's supposed to protect her like a little bodyguard. But he's got some dark secrets. He might not be able to do all of the things that Alessa needs. Enemies to lovers. She kills everybody. She's like Rogue. She kills everybody by touch. She doesn't, oops, that kind of thing. So if you do have any teenagers out there that are looking for like a darker, not quite fairy tale, like a dark fantasy book, this is actually solid. It's kind of tropey, but it's for teens. And it's fine. It was actually kind of refreshing because it was just it had a good foundation for a story. It was easy to follow in a slew of people that are trying to make these really outstanding and outrageous stories, but they just don't make any sense. So it was nice to read something like this where it was just like easy. It was easy and fun. The character was actually really nice. Like, she was just really easy to follow and identify with versus some other crazy characters out there. Anyway, this is this Vicious Grace. I can't say anything properly today. Pretty decent book. It's pretty hefty. And, I know that when I was a teenager, we would go on these crazy long road trips, and I needed a book like bad, especially with 4 kids in the car. Okay, so next we're going to talk about, let me see if I can find it. Oh, okay. I know I talk about this book a lot, but I like it. It's very good. So this is The Witch's Feast. It is 17% off right now. I'm a bit of a kitchen witch. We are remodeling my kitchen so I can have a bigger kitchen, so I can actually host things and bake things and cook more. So this is a kitchen grimoire. Let me dive into this a bit. You can see it's actually quite photogenic. I love that. And I like what they've done. It's like little peekaboos, like, oh, hey, look at this cute little dish. So it has a lot of cool information if you are a very witchy person and you want to learn more about the cooking craft. You can, or seasonal eating is another one, celebrating the solstices, the different, planetary signs, those kinds of things. So we have Feast of the Ancestors, which goes into some more Eurocentric recipes that have come up in history that were about kind of pagan celebration. We have Feast of the Stars, which is looking at different zodiac signs. So let me show you what that looks like. Each of the zodiac recipes actually have a photo, and it's a feast, not recipe. So like this is Feast of Taurus. This is like 3 different dishes together. You don't have to make all of them, by the way. It's all divided up right here as far as like instructions go, which dish to make. It also breaks down, if you're curious, like here's our zodiac sign. What foods are best for Taurus? Honey, yogurt, cheese, and butter, pasta and bread. I want to be a Taurus. That's like the ideal. That would be awesome. It also talks about like why this recipe was, or this feast was chosen. So that's pretty sweet. Here is like a Feast of Virgo. I'm not trying to only show earth signs, I promise. But look at these beautiful photos. So cool. Feast of Scorpio. And then let's see. I'm actually surprised. I usually flip to Aries, but I didn't this time. So here's the Ancestors Feast. So some of these are just recipe. Aleister Crowley's glacier rice. So not all of these things have actual photos of the dishes, but they have illustrations. This looks like a focaccia. We also not only have Feast of the Stars, but we have Feast of the Heavens, which follows the actual planets, the moon phases, that kind of thing. So we have a full moon feast. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, for real. This is Mercury. So if you ever feel like Mercury is out to get you, make a feast like this. We also have here Saturn, blackberry pulled pork sandwiches, which my mouth is watering. It's lunchtime. I can tell. We also have spring equinox, summer solstice for Feasts of the Earth. So if you ever want to celebrate the changing of the seasons, you can totally do that with your fellow witchy friends. It's super cool. I really like it. It's just a beautiful book. And I really need to actually make some of these. And then Feast of Spells is individual feasts or smaller recipes. Not all of these are giant feasts. These are cute ritual bread masks. Those are so fun. So check this one out. If you are somebody that really enjoys cooking and witchy stuff, this is a really good gift too. I would, if I knew more witchy people who like to cook, this would be the gift I would give. Okay. Next up, we have, it has become one of my favorite graphic novels, I would say, is Tombs by Junji Ito. So yes, we are in comic land now. So I love manga a lot. I've been rereading Berserk actually as of late. I always forget how gruesome it is, and then it makes me so happy. Anyway, Junji Ito. This is his latest release, and it's the English translation, so it's taken a while. Tombs has been out for a bit, I think at least a year, but Tombs is now the English translation, so you can actually, us English speakers can enjoy Tombs as well. So there are, I think, 12. I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I think it's 12 or 11 different short stories in Tombs. This is on sale for 15% off right now. It's very worth your while. I love anthologies. This is another reason why I love Junji Ito. This one in particular, I got through this one so fast. I couldn't put it down because it was so good and so surreal. I'm not going to go through every single story, but let me point out the ones that I did like. Here, I'll give you a preview of what it kind of looks like. Some of the imagery is very gruesome and grotesque. He's very good at making, I don't know, some regular stuff, just random things be creepy or horrible, like slugs. So this one's kind of gross. It's about Slug Girl. Some people might hate this, but a girl, her tongue actually becomes a slug, and then eventually she becomes a slug. We have here a woman who's obsessed with vanity, and she will go and do whatever it takes to stay young forever. This one was a really interesting one because it didn't necessarily feel like very, I don't know. It wasn't inherently dark, but it's something that can turn dark. It's about this object that looks like this weird dandelion thing, and it speaks. It'll just regurgitate people's thoughts, and that includes the negative ones. And it basically talks about like how people are desperate enough to hide all of their negative thoughts and try to keep it all contained, but also about the people who they just thrive on collecting people's negativity, and they just want to, they want it all for themselves, and how that bites them in the butt later. It's a really good graphic novel with a whole host of stories. And if you like manga and horror, I highly recommend Junji Ito. Definitely give this one a go. If you are looking for some really fun comic reads, it's really, really cool. So check that one out too. This is Tombs by Junji Ito, and it is 15% off right now. It is very cool. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, next on the list today is Killer by Design. So this is 32% off right now. So it is by Anne Wolbert Burgess, Dr. Anne. So if you ever watched Mindhunter on Netflix, this is one of the Mindhunter crew, her stories and how they were able to catch some of the most notorious serial killers, like in the 60s, 70s, 80s, etc., and how they were able to coin the term serial killer, and just that whole thing. It's a really fascinating story, specifically by one of the mind hunters, the doctor, the psychologist. We even have photos of her time being on the mind hunter crew. This is one that I've been meaning to read, and I just have not set aside time for. It's a memoir. I thought there was going to be more photos. They lied, Amazon. They lied. So here we have some documentation, some stuff. This says, this is Opal Horton's drawing of her best friend being kidnapped from 1985. So just interesting photos here, different, some evidence. Some of it is gruesome. I'm not going to lie. We have our Edmund Kemper, big serial killer, genius, picture of, oh my God, why can't I talk right now? Serial killer who's actually being photographed with some of the Mindhunter people because he helped catch a few serial killers. Some extra drawings from one of the victims, unfortunately. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. If you are looking for some nonfiction reads to keep you occupied this summer, I highly recommend this one. It's really fascinating. And I don't know, it's really cool to see her perspective, how they were able to classify serial killers and what that actually took. I mean, there was just so much like violence in that time, especially like more prevalent serial killers for sure. So this is A Killer by Design by Dr. Anne Wolbert Burgess. Another book I wanted to just bring to your attention if you're looking for some classics or you're to add to your library or to replace some of your older books. This one's Bram Stoker's Dracula, It's shiny. It's very cool. This is a very cool Dracula book. It's got a lot of interesting illustrations in here. Let's see. I thought I saw some more. Oh, not really. It's just a cute little breakup, but this is really nice. So sometimes these gold pages will stick together in some books, not this one. And it kind of reads like it feels like a very aged book. And I kind of like that for a Dracula novel. There are a lot of different Dracula books out there, different not versions, but different, covers and styles, etc. This is one of my favorite ones. It's shiny, it's pretty, and I think this would make a great gift if somebody is getting into the classics. It's a great Christmas, birthday. Also, I don't know if it's on that Father's Day list. It feels so good. It's such a good quality. I like it a lot. And I think I just saw, hold on a second. I didn't think it came with, oh, it does. It comes with a bookmarker. I'm so smart today. Here it is. So easy bookmark, classic. So check out this Dracula Deluxe. This is 26% off. It is $14.71. So yes, Bram Stoker Dracula. Another book that's really, really, really fun for if you are looking for adult fiction. This one was it's actually kind of hilarious. So it's called Murder Your Employer, The McMaster's Guide to Homicide. So it follows a main character, your protagonist, who is super fed up with his job and boss. But granted, it is under his boss's crap. But it's funny because it feels very like anti-capitalist and anti-corporate world, because the guy on top is just, he will do anything to get money, be rich, be powerful, including like ruining people's lives. So this guy, our protagonist, tries to kill his employer and he fails. And that whole scene is actually hilarious. And then he's brought to this this actual school, the McMaster's School of Homicide. And it talks about the different classes they have to take. So it feels kind of YA, but it calls itself out a lot because it's like, the guy's like, I'm an adult. I'm like a 35-year-old man or 40-year-old man, and I'm back at I'm back in college to kill people. And that just seems weird. And there's still like college drama. And it's really well written. It's a kind of almost a dark comedy. So if you're looking for a fun, more contemporary fantasy that's hysterical at the same time, I highly recommend this. It's really fun. And it talks about the morals of homicide because they take their job seriously. It's not killing sprees. They're like, who deserves, to be killed? Like, do they actually deserve? It's like being a lawyer. Guilty until proven otherwise, or innocent until proven guilty. Oh my God, was that a Freudian slip? Oh no. Anyway, this is Murder Your Employer. This is a fun book. I highly recommend it. It even has our awesome school photo, which I love, like fantasy books and their maps. I just thought it was I don't know. I just thought it was hysterical. Good book. Do recommend. All right, our next book of today, and then we're going to recycle some of the stuff that I did go over earlier. This one is really cool. I've had a chance to read through some of it. It is The Field Guide to Witches. 31% off right now. So it's $34.49. It's kind of hefty. It's a hardbound, but it's a great quality book. This is a book for concept artists and myth lovers alike. So here we have, look at that. I love the inside already. So we have different illustrations featuring different dark deities like gods, monsters, heroines in different cultures around the world. So we have fairy tale witches. We have goddesses and guardians that are kind of associated with witchcraft. And then we have hags, crones, and monsters. And I'm very excited to show you this. So we have different locations of where the witches are, which I love. You can barely see this map here of where the locations are, but it is multicultural all around. So we have fairy tale witches, which include like the Baba Yaga. We have the Morgan Le Fay, spinning witch. We even have the gingerbread witch. It is hilarious. Here's the different studies, ideations of different witches. But let's look at first La Befana. Here are the different sketches. So I like this because it kind of introduces you to concept art. If you know somebody, or I don't know, or if you are somebody that wants to learn more about concept art, but you love witches and the history of witches, this has got a lot of overviews and reasons for why they've created the character the way they have. So like why La Befana has a broom and what the myth is associated with that, and why they needed to draw her like this, versus, and here's a full illustration, versus like the sea witch, which has a very different concept. There's research and rumors, location, different notes. So this is where you get all the information about each witch. So cool. I want to show you guys the gingerbread witch because it's so random and hilarious. Not only that, these drawings are done by different artists too. So each person kind of gets showcased with each witch. It's super fun. I love the little gingerbread witch. Adorable. So here's a final ideation of her. And then we get like this is super cool. This is almost like Studio Ghibli status. Then we have our this is we still have folktale witches, but here, this is Circe from actual mythology. Beautiful. And here's a full illustration of Circe. And then we have, this book is it's enormous. Hecate is another one that a lot of people associate with witchcraft, and people love Hecate. Here, full illustration. But let's look at some of the monsters, which is really fun too. This is the Black Annis. So creepy. Here were her different explorations or ideations that people came up with. Very cool stuff. Bruxa. See, I really need to go through all of this and see. It's just so cool. Wow. Beautiful. That is just so cool. Oh, that's the Kuka? Holy cow. That is just I'm really excited. So definitely if you are into this kind of thing, and the fact that it is on sale right now is really awesome. It is 31% off, $34.49. It's $50 originally. I do think it's worth it if you are an artist and you love this kind of thing and you like mythology too and the study behind it. It's the field of witches, and there's different artists that contribute to this whole book. All right, we're going to go backwards in this carousel. Let me see if I can find something. I'll just pick one out of here. We're going to go over this one again. Let's see. Oh, let's just do the Spirits of the Tarot again. Let me see if I can find the book. My books are all over the place. So of course it's on the bottom of this enormous pile. Bear with me. So this is if you like cocktails and tarot cards together, this is the Spirits of the Tarot. It's 11% off. It is super cool. So you can see there's a lot of photos here. So a fun idea is that you can, if you aren't really sure what you want to have that day after work, it's been a long day, you can take your tarot card out and you can just draw one card. And that's the drink you're going to make for the night. I think that's a fantastic concept. So this is $16.99. We go through it does talk about homemade syrups. It talks about the tarot cards, what each card actually means, that kind of thing. But Here, let's go through all of these. So it's separated by a different suit. So wands, cups, pentacles, and swords. It talks, lots of talking. Here we have stand your ground. It features the card here on the bottom, 7 of Wands, what the card actually means. So maybe you need a message from the card. Here's our little ingredients here, directions. And then it does have our upright and reverse meaning, very simple. So like protecting what you built, standing up for yourself, a challenge. And reverse meaning is resigning, giving up, and being defeated. This is a drink that you might need. So it says it's important to stand up for yourself and protect what's yours. And this cocktail has the backbone to illuminate this lesson from the tarot. With roots in the classic Manhattan, this strong and stirred concoction is spicy and herbal with a hint of sweetness. Take notes from the way it stands alone, and it stands strong. So the cocktails reflect messages you need, which is very handy. Here we have the nightlife. That's so cute. And I love this little stirring stick. It looks like a broomstick. So this is the Knight of Wands. The cleanse. This one's very pretty. It says dreaming while awake, the 7 of Cups. Holy cow. So upright meaning, reverse meaning. Dreaming while awake is a lot as lofty as a card. It is, oh my God, is as lofty as the card it is inspired by. It is blue for the water sign that cups represent, and fluffy like clouds where your mind goes when you dream. Very cute. Oh, wow. The Queen's Mirror. Let's go move somewhere else. Here we have the Seeds of Pentacles. This is the Shimmering Breadwinner. These photos are very pretty. The Swords Distraction. This almost looks like a pirate recipe, which I'm all for. Like a melon ball. It actually is very akin to it. The Blinding Light. Ooh, this is like a coffee cocktail. Yum. Let's see. We also have, ooh, here we go. The Mariposa. Look at how beautiful that is. And I'll do 2 more. Why not? We also have Major Arcana, which I haven't really shown yet. Death is the beginning. This is actually a great cocktail for the Death card, generally, because a lot of people are like, oh God, no, not the Death card. But it is about renewal and new beginnings. So I do enjoy that we get a beautiful spritzy drink for death. And then let's see if we can do one more Major Arcana. Oh, wow. This is called the Journey. This is for the Chariot. That's a really cool drink. Holy moly. Oh, blue curacao, grenadine, lemon juice, orgeat, and brandy. Actually, that sounds really good. The Chariot is all about leaving your comfort zone and racing into action. And for that reason, the cocktail crafted in its honor is inspired by the classic Sidecar. So a lot of these are just kind of different variations of some of the classics, which is fun. So here is Spirits of the Tarot. This is super fun. You can use your tarot, create cocktails. You can make a party out of it. That would be a lot of fun. All right, we're going to do one more book for this live stream today, and then we'll be done. We will be done. I will let all of you loose. I think, hold on, let me try to find something really good. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's crazy how much I've gone through. Maybe I might do 2 books. Okay, so this one's 45% off. This is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? This is by Caitlin Dougherty. I think this is such a clever idea because this is from, oh my god, a mortician. I think, let me check. Yes. Okay. Yes, she's a funeral director. Okay. So she answers some of the questions that a lot of kids ask her, which is funny. So the chapters are some of those questions, and she dives into the science behind some of the stuff. And not only that, I will talk about the chapters, but we have really cool illustrations. They're approachable and adorable at the same time. So kids are probably going to love it, especially our morbidly inclined children. This is a really fun book. So like, Some examples of the questions are like, what would happen if you died on a plane? What would happen? I mean, you're dead, so what would happen? What's special? If I died making a stupid face, would it be stuck like that forever? That's a really good question. Will I poop when I die? That's another question. So again, it does go through the science, but it is for kids too. I like that it's a book for adults and children. Like, there's some questions in here that I want answered. Like, why do we turn colors when we die? I'm imagining it's our blood. We buried my dog in the backyard. What would happen if we dug him up now? So I think it's hard to, hold on, I need water. I sometimes think it's really difficult for, I know it is for me when there's a difficult topic that kids will ask me, and I'm like, how do I approach this? Because they shouldn't be, shielded from these actual things that happen in life. And I do think that tends to happen. And I understand why, because it's hard to talk about. This makes it more palatable. They're more morbid questions, but also these are real things, that we have to deal with. And kids do think about it. And not everything is rainbows and butterflies all the time. So this is Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Dougherty. This is all these random questions she's been approached with by kids, and she tries to break them down in a scientific way. Great for adults too. I really enjoy reading about it. It's super fun, and it's hysterical with really great illustrations. Excuse me. I think the allergies are popping up again. All right, my last book I'm going to talk about today is, let's do Fairest of All one more time, because I was muted for like half the time, which is silly. Okay, this is 21% off. And one of my fellow followers here, SCP, mentioned that there is like this buy 3 for the price of 2. So click through this carousel, and maybe this is on there. I think it is. So you can get this book plus 2 more for the price of 2. Hope that makes sense. Not sure how long this is going on for. So this is, and Serena Valentino has done 2. SCP, you're still here. Okay, so Serena Valentino has done 2 other that I know of graphic novels for the Disney Villain series. One is Maleficent. The other is Ursula. Pretty sure. I'm hoping she expands. Maybe does like Hades from Hercules, or Captain Hook, or even Cruella de Vil would be hysterical too. So it is about why the evil queen is evil. We don't really know why. I really like Neil Gaiman's version of why the evil queen is not actually the evil queen, but Snow White, who's a vampire. I personally like that version. We'll see what Serena has come up with. This whole book is kind of green washed, which is really fun. And it actually dives into why the evil queen became cruel and evil, especially to Snow White. It looks like she has sisters or something. So I'm excited to read through this. It's not a very long book. This is for mid-level readers. And I think, honestly, adults would enjoy this too if you love Disney or fairy tales. It's super cool. The art is excellent as well. The characters are very expressive. And it kind of has a bit of like a classic kids illustrative look, but it's still dealing with some dark content, dark themes, which is pretty fun. And it's from the perspective of the evil mom, the evil queen. Maybe not mom. I don't know why I assumed it was her mom. So, oh my God, look at it. It is kind of creepy. I really dig it. So check this one out, and definitely click through if you are looking for some interesting graphic. Again, this is a great gift for somebody. multiple ages, of course. And I believe that they have a book set of the 3 books all together, different graphic novels. Again, this is a great introduction to graphic novels too. Maybe some of the kiddos love the Disney villains, which I don't blame them. They're very cool. I personally love Ursula. She's just a perfect villain, and she's so sassy. She's one of my favorites. So I'm probably going to check out more. So definitely click through those. Thank you guys. If you guys enjoy dark reads, especially. Oh, I forgot my banner. Oh. So here, check all of these out. If you do like dark reads, especially, we do have a podcast that you can tune into. And over on YouTube, you can find us at Dark Side of the Library, Instagram, Facebook, that sort of thing. Join the community. We love dark reads. So I had to present a whole bunch of dark books to keep you occupied this summer, a whole range of them, including a creepy cookbook. Make sure to give us a follow as well over here as Halloween is approaching and summertime, and Carrie and I are finally going to start settling down a little bit. We will be live streaming a lot more. Currently, I'm in the middle of a remodel, but it'll be fast because our cabinets are coming earlier than we anticipated. So we have been hauling butts on weekdays and weekends. No rest for the wicked, they say, and it's true. So make sure to give us a follow so that you get notified anytime we do live stream, and to like, subscribe to all of our social media platforms. Thank you, SCP, for letting me know about my muted mic, and for sharing that buy 3 books or 3 things for the price of 2. That might only be around until like Father's Day. So make sure to check that out. You can find those deals down in like the fairest of all. Click through the carousel. Thank you again. We will see you guys another day, hopefully soon, and take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend.